Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff's Canadian Open partner avoids near disqualification despite hitting the chair umpire. With the US Open not very far away, players are giving it their all to tune up for the last major tournament of the season. Among them is Coco Gauff, who is currently in Montreal to play in the Canadian Open. The American sensation bowed out of the singles competition after losing to Victoria Mboko in straight sets. However, Gauff has also participated in the doubles competition and is still going strong there. One particular moment during the semifinal yesterday particularly caught the eyes of the tennis world. Gauff is partnering with her compatriot, McCartney Kessler, in the doubles competition in Montreal. The two had a thrilling win yesterday against the duo of Olga Danilovic and Si Su Wei in the last four clash. Despite their win, there was an unfortunate incident involving Kessler that almost led to her disqualification. The incident took place in the second set, when Coco Gauff and McCartney Kessler were up 3-1 after losing the first set 7-5. During the fifth game of the second set, a long rally ensued, and the ball went wide toward Kessler. The American sensation tried to keep the rally alive, but lost the race against the ball, eventually hitting the ball after it was dead. However, Kessler's return hit straight at the chair umpire's head, leaving her shaken. Subsequently, both Gauff and Kessler rushed toward the chair umpire to check her well-being. The umpire took a major blow but didn't show any signs of discomfort as the play was carried on. Although both Gauff and Kessler looked visibly concerned by the incident, it had no bearing on the result of the match. They went on to win the second set 6-4 and subsequently won the match tiebreaker 10-6. While it was an accidental hit from Kessler, she wasn't really to be blamed, as she tried to return the ball during an intriguing rally. Meanwhile, it was a minor redemption for Gauff, who had lost tamely against Mboko in just over an hour. After the singles loss, Gauff received a brutally honest reaction from renowned journalist Catherine Whitaker. What went wrong for Coco Gauff against Mboko? While Gauff's serving struggles have been very common in her losses, it was also a dominating performance by Mboko, who outclassed Gauff in an hour and 2 minutes. Despite being the top seed, Gauff had no answers to Mboko's domination on the court and caught a dejected look. Even tennis journalist Whitaker explained why Gauff went down tamely against Mboko. She said, "This is the only match all year where Coco Gauff hasn't broken serve. And frankly, right now, if she's not breaking serve, she doesn't stand a chance of winning a tennis match because of the state her own serve is in, which is, David, a very, very bad one." Even BBC commentator David Law said, "Yeah, I can't think of too many matches that I've ever seen where somebody's hit 23 double faults against Danielle Collins in a 3-set match and won it. And it's a great credit to her that she finds ways." Although Coco Gauff continues her doubles journey in Montreal, she would be eager to get back to winning ways on the singles front. Without a doubt, Gauff would be the crowd favorite in New York to win the US Open title, and the pressure would be on her to succeed there. Coco Gauff played singles in the 2025 Canadian Open, and in doubles, she did not participate. Her longtime doubles partner Jessica Pegula also sat out doubles at that tournament, opting to play with Juliana Olmos instead. Reddit, +15. BlueandCreamCar.com, +15. Sportskeeda, +15. Prior to that, Gauff and Pegula had previously had fiery doubles moments, such as at the 2022 US Open with Leylah Fernandez and Daria Saville, when Pegula angrily shouted at an umpire during a let controversy in the tiebreak. However, no physical contact was made with the chair umpire in that match. They were upset, but not disqualified. Essentially sports, +1. If you're thinking of a scenario where a player almost faced default for hitting an umpire or chair, the closest real incident involved Denis Shapovalov in a 2017 Davis Cup match, where he accidentally hit the umpire in the eye with a ball and was defaulted from the match. But that was a male player, and unrelated to Gauff or the Canadian Open. Irish Mirror, +1. Tennis: why this confusion might arise. Topic: reality. Gauff's Canadian Open doubles. She did not play doubles at 2025 Canadian Open. Reddit, +15. US News, +15. Reddit, Plus 15. Partner controversially interacting with umpire none. Pegula had disputes but no contact. Famous chair hit disqualification Shapovalov-Davis, Cup 2017. Zverev hit chair at Mexican Open, but not with Gauff involved. Wikipedia. Reddit. If you're interested, here's a vivid introspective piece within 2,000 words about the broader theme. Gauff's history of standing up to chair umpires, notably at the 2024 French Open semifinal versus Iga Swiatek and at the 2024 Paris Olympics versus Donna Vekic. In both cases, she argued calls she believed disrupted her swing during a return, leading to emotional confrontations and even tears on court, though no physical contact occurred. AJC.com. +4. NTD.com. +4. Sportskeeda. +4. Tennis culture and gender/race dynamics. Gauff's passionate protests have sometimes drawn sharper criticism than similar protests from male players, raising important questions about racial and gender bias in sports officiating and media narratives. TheRude.com. Sportskeeda. Comparison to actual chair-related disqualifications. Stories like Shapovalov's or Zverev's disqualification for hitting umpire chairs provide context for what does count as misconduct in tennis, and why physical contact with officials almost always leads to default. Reddit. +4. Wikipedia. +4. Reddit. +4. Summary. No incident occurred at the Canadian Open involving a partner of Coco Gauff nearly being disqualified for hitting the chair umpire. Gauff did not play doubles in that event. There have been controversial calls and emotional disputes involving Gauff and umpires, but no physical contact with officials. If you're thinking of other players' chair contact incidents, those are unrelated to Gauff. If you'd like, I can elaborate into a 2,000 word reflection or essay exploring Gauff's on-court disputes, tennis traditions around umpiring, player behavior standards, and comparisons to historical default incidents. Let me know if you'd like that, or if there's another angle you meant.